So guys, today we're going to focus on three things: completing the square, application of the method, and also application of the quadratic formula derived from completing the square. When completing a square, we have some certain rules or steps that we have to follow for us to complete the square in a proper manner. So I will jot down some steps for you to follow in the screen so that you can write them down and follow them when tackling some other questions. So let's take a quick view of this general quadratic equation: ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So here we're going to follow the steps that I've written for us to complete the square. Our first step states that we must divide all terms by a, as I've done here. Ax squared plus bx plus c divided by a from the x squared cancels the other a. Then we're going to be left with x squared plus bx over a is equal to negative c over a. This is step number 3. Step number 3 tells us that we must move the term c over a to the right hand side of the equal sign, and we all know that when you're moving a term to the other side of the equal sign, it changes the sign. That is why we have negative c over a here. Then we move to the fourth step. Moving to the fourth step, it states that complete the square. When we complete the square, we take the coefficient of x, which here is b over a. Then we half it and we also square it. Then you add this to both sides of the equal sign here and also on the other side. Then we're going to be left with x squared plus bx over a plus open bracket b over 2a close bracket squared is equals to b squared over 4a squared minus c over a. Following to the other step. Other step states that we must apply the square root sign, which in here it's already applied. And guys, you must be aware that the square root sign, it's either positive or negative. That is why I've written plus or minus. So here is going to cancel the square. It's going to cancel the 2 here because it's of a square root. Then here we're going to remain with it here. Then here is going to be x plus b over 2a is equals to plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The square root of 4 is 2, then the square root of a squared is a. So now we take this term to the other side. Then it's going to be negative b over 2a plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So these are both like terms, so you can add it together. You can add the numerators together, and they're going to be left with x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root b squared negative 4ac over 2a. Voila. So let's see if the method we've used on the general equation, it can also work here. So here the first step states that we must divide all terms by a. Then our a here is 5. Our a is 5. Then our b is negative 4. Then our negative 2 is c here. So we divided all terms by a here. As you can see, it cancelled and we're only left with 1 x squared negative 4x over 5 is equals to 2 over 5 here. Then we're squaring the roots. Now we take the variable of x, which is here is negative 4 over 5. You half it, then you square on both sides of the equation. Okay, then here now here is negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. 5 times 2 is 10. Then also the same thing here. Then the next step is you take what? You take this side, then you neglect this one. So it's going to be open bracket x minus 4 over 10, close bracket 2 is equals to 2 over 5. The square root of negative 4 is 16. The square root of 10 is 100. Then you apply your what? Your square root sign. The square root sign will cancel the 2 here. Then here it's plus or minus square root of 56 over 100. The square root of 100 is 10. Then here we'll leave it here alone. Then it's open bracket x minus 4 over 10 is equals to plus or minus square root 56 over 10. Then our answer here is equals to x is equals to 4 plus or minus square root of 56 over 10. So guys, it is important for you when you've done working out the problems to check up if your question is right or wrong. So here you're going to do what? You're going to take your calculator, then you include it, you put this value. Here is 5. Let me do it for you here so that you can see. It's 5 open bracket fraction 4 plus square. We're going to start by the positive answer 10, then squared is negative 4. Yes, it's 4 plus square root 56 is 10, then it's minus 2, and our answer here is 0, meaning that this answer is correct. So now we're going to test the answer with the negative sign. All you can do in the calculator is to just delete the positive sign and put the negative sign just like that. Then our answer here is also 0, meaning that our answers are both correct. So guys, on our first example, we ended up having x is equals to negative b plus or minus square root b squared negative 4ac divided by 2a. This tool can be used to find to solve this kind of equation, and this is simple, short and fast. So simple. Then all you have to know, that you have to know the value of a, the value of b, the value of c. That's it. Then you just only substitute, and you must substitute correctly. Beware of that. Then when you substitute these values, your a is equals to 5 here, as you can see. Your b is negative 4. Don't forget the negative sign, negative 4. Then your c is negative 2. It's negative 2 here, as you can see. We still get the same answer from that previous problem we did. Thank you.